All right, guys, we are live and excited to play a game together. Hopefully, some of the XP Lab crew is going to make their way here. That would be awesome if we get that XP Lab crew over here so we can play a game together tonight. We're going to play the game Criss Cross, which I can explain right here, right now. You guys didn't really need to come prepped ready. You don't need to print anything out. If you have an iPad, I always suggest kind of grabbing that because all these templates you can use with your iPad, super simple. Probably a Google Chromebook if you can like write on it would work as well. Excuse me. So let's get started. If you guys can tell me who's here. We got Heather here. Fantastic. They're still chatting. I know. That XP Lab crew, I absolutely love it. You guys sort of chat, and I just loved it. Tonight's chat was fantastic. I had trouble keeping up. In fact, I rarely do this. I didn't answer any of the questions because I was so busy reading all your guys' responses and then just sort of writing back to those responses and telling people like, awesome idea, you know, great. But that meant I didn't answer any, which is kind of funny. Who else we got? Kyle's here. Awesome. Sarah made it. Heather made it. Right on. Will my phone work? Your phone probably would work. You're gonna have to kind of zoom in there, but it should work. That should work. It should do it. I want to give one more sort of tweet to the group over in XP Lab here. Give me a second. Hey guys, join in XP Lab game night here. Love to play a game. All right, for those of you that just sort of made it over here, drop your name in there. Want to hear from you. Love it. Okay, so I'm gonna close that because I'm just gonna get distracted. That's just for sure. That's what's gonna happen. Angie made it in. Love it. Carol made it in. Fabulous. No problem on checking the rules out. I'm going to actually teach the rules here because this one is so simple. That's one of the reasons I absolutely love playing it. Joe Nagel. Hi. How you doing? Love having you. Kyle, thanks for joining Teacher's Table this morning and the other morning. As that's starting to grow, I super appreciate my early adopters there because right now there's about like 10, 15 people that sort of show up, and that's great. That's a great amount. But like if you guys didn't show up, man, it would be really hard to carry that conversation. So I really appreciate you guys, like you ground floors, the ones that started it all. That's fabulous. So thank you. All right, let's get down to sort of the rules of play. I'm gonna hop over here. So here I've sort of using the template that I put up on the website. I sort of zoomed in here to show you how I got this template. Maybe I want to back up a few steps here. All right, so if you go to tinyurl.com/global let's play, that link up there. If you go there, this takes you to this fabulous site that we have created together, this group, and we've put together some great games, some games that we can all play together, and it's got like these sweet videos. Whoever made those is a great guy. Sweet videos that teach you how to play all these games, as well as these rule templates. So we're going to play the game Criss Cross tonight. So if you click on the rules template, it's going to redirect you to this little fabulousness. And we don't have time to watch the rules video. I'm going to discuss that. But if you want to click paper printout, for whatever reason, my iPad just sort of keeps it in the spinning wheel. Some people's loads right away. I don't know what I installed or did wrong. But if you click the sort of download arrow like up here next to that printer icon there, that down arrow, it downloads it. And boom, you get this. But now you might be wondering, how do you write on this? Now, if you push that up arrow with the little square next to it, and if you scroll all the way down, there's the second from the bottom says markup. If you click that, I now can write all over this guy. And I'm gonna obviously undo that. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in here because I only need one board and I want you to be able to see it. All right. Charlie says you might have to watch after first feed. No problem. Heather laugh out loud. All right, so let's go over the directions. Here we have these two dice. I'm going to roll these two dice every turn, and we have to place both these graphics down. Now, the rules state that we have to place the graphics. If we're looking at my grid there, our first play has to start in that, like, I wish you could see my mouse here. That first upper left-hand corner that's kind of a darker box. That's where we have to place our first graphic. After this turn, you can sort of start anywhere. And the far right and the bottom, those are really just to write our scores in. So really you're only looking at that 5x5 grid, that 5x5 small grid. And what you're going to do, I'm just going to walk us through an example. So here I have 3 lines and 3 lines and a triangle. I'm going to put my 3 lines there, and now I can put the triangle. You can't do diagonals, so I could either put the triangle to the right or the triangle down below. Let's say I do that. And then next turn, I'd roll these again, and now I have to place these two graphics, and I can place actually anywhere in that 5x5 grid. One of the placement rules are, though, the two have to be next to each other. So I can continue where I was at, or I could start a whole new spot. So let's say I do X, and same thing, I can go to the left, or I can go up from that, because no, you cannot place diagonally. So let's say I do that, and we roll again. I got 3 lines and a triangle. This is a great example. So I'm going to actually do the same thing I did last time, because if we look up here, this is telling us the scoring rules. And so if for each row and each column, what we're looking for is 2 of a kind next to each other, 3 of a kind in a row, 4 of a kind in a row, or 5 of a kind in a row. And you get that many points. So if at the end of this, I have these 2 in a row and nothing else, then this ends up being worth 2 points. So, you know, if I had other graphics here, if I had an X, a slash, and let's say I had another 3 lines here. The fact that it's not in a row doesn't, that last 3 lines I put doesn't help. So we'd have 2 points for those first 2. Now let's say we did really well on these triangles as we went on. So now I have 4 triangles, 8 points. We're going to do the same scoring for vertical. So, you know, you're going to hope that you get some more triangles here. Let's say I got 3 lines. So that's 3 of a kind. So that's 3 points. Now this question often comes up. What if you have... I'm going to clear all this because I want to show you another example. All right, let's say you had 3 of a kind or 2 of a kind, and you broke it up and you ended up having another. You do double count that. So you don't count it as 4, but you say I have a 2, which is 2 points, and then another 2 in a row. So this would be worth 4 points. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'll clear that. Now the diagonal, this diagonal line right here, we're going to score that as well. So you can't ever really place on a diagonal, but at the end of the game you have to kind of keep an eye out for that same idea of trying to put multiples in a row so that those are scored. And this one, notice you score both the top and the bottom. It's going to be the same score, so this diagonal is kind of worth a lot if you can do it. And the last thing to note is this right here. If you get a 0, so if we kind of mess up a row and there's like nothing in there worth value, or if we mess up a column, nothing in there worth value. If we put a 0 down at the end of the game, all zeros count as -5. At the end of the round, or at the end of the game, we're going to total up all of these points and all of these points and add our total right there, and that is going to be our final score. Are there any questions? I'll admit I was not watching the chat, so I'm going to start looking at the chat now. So if you have any questions, let me know now. Let's see. Carrie, definitely. That's awesome. Carrie bought a gift card to Cabbages and Kings, and these Let's Plays are giving me all kinds of ideas of how to spend it. That's awesome. Cabbages and Kings is kind of the affiliate that we sort of work with here. That's just a great local store that I definitely want to support. A good friend of mine, Stephanie Crawford, she was in tonight's chat. I don't know if she made it over in here, but that's awesome. You guys should definitely check out that. cabbagesandkings.games, actually, right? Charlie says, caught half of the explanation. Let's see. What do the boxes on the top and bottom that stick out? So, Carol's question is, like, what's this box and this box? At the end of the game, we're going to also score these. So, whatever we had in this, let's say that's how I end. And all of this would be filled in. We'd have all of that figured out. But I'd also score this. So 3 in a row is 3 points. So I'd say 3 and 3. Hopefully that makes sense, Carol. All right, let's see. Oh, Carol, that's awesome. I love that you ordered from Stephanie's store, Cabbages and Kings. Charlie asked, can I only fill in 1 row at a time? No. The start of the game, we have to start in this corner. But after that, you can place anywhere. The only rule is that you have to place both dice next to each other. And again, you can't go diagonal. So they can be left to right or top and down or top and bottom. But other than that, no. You can go anywhere. She says she got it, Charlie, after the first movie. Okay, so I think we're set to go. Everybody is good. We got 14 people in here. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. We already got 2 likes. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. That's always a big support. So here's our first roll. That's got to go in that top corner. So let's see. I'm going to do, I mean, it doesn't much matter here because we don't know where the game's going. So I'm going to do X and slash. But you could have gone X and then below it slash. Those are really your 2 options. Joe Nagel says he's set. I love it. Thanks for being here, Joe. All right, so that was our first play. Here's our second. Slash and an O. So I'm going to go slash and an O. Let me know if that music's too loud. I can't really tell because my volume's not the same as the volume you guys get. Oh, and a pyramid. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's good to know, Kyle. Thank you. Always helps. Joe has been your friend since 2nd grade. That's so awesome. That is awesome, Scott. I love it. Oh, that's heartwarming. That is so heartwarming. I dig. All right, oh, and the hashtag symbol there. Oh, I can let the tiny girl go down there. All right. So I had a good friend Curtis. We have known each other our whole life. Our mothers met in Lamaze class. As my oldest friend. I think I messed up. I'm gonna end up with a I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna have one blank spot here that's gonna stink. I don't want to do it, but X and slash. Double X. Oh, and I just blocked my X. Poopy. So I finished that row, or column, so I can actually score right now because there's nothing in the game that's going to change that value. So that is 4 points. X and a slash. That's not bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, people. Heather, I babysat kids whose moms met in Lamaze. They both are now in college graduates, obviously. I'm 100 years old. Oh, no. All right, let's see. 3 lines in a circle. We haven't had the 3 lines. Kyle's already left one as an empty. Kyle and I have played this before. He and I have had troubles leaving, because depending on how you place them, you might end up with one empty. All right, hashtag and 3 lines. I'm gonna go each 3 lines. Hashtag. Yeah, Kyle, I'm gonna end up with a blank one. Grr! Oh boy, oh boy. All right, we got 3. Got circle and a hash, or circle and a slash. Sorry. That doesn't mean no good. Circle. A slash. So that's 3 points. Oh, Sarah's got 2 legs. 3 lines and an X. Oh man. Shoot. 3 lines and an X. X and a hashtag. Not what I needed. X and a hashtag. If I understand correct, we should be done there, I think. But I'll roll one more just in case you guys need it. But if you have a blank like that, you just can't place in it like I do. No, Carol, you can't place one and not the other. You have to place both. So dunzo. Like this, I don't get to use this. That just ends up being a dead spot. This is a dead spot. So finishing my score here, I got 3 here. I got 2 here. I got nothing here, so that's going to be -5. Here, this is a big 0. Here, that's 2 points. Here, that's 4 points. 2 points. 0. Oh my goodness. This might be my worst one, Kyle. Kyle, this is going to be bad. So Kyle, you're definitely going to beat me. 4, 7, 10, 12, 16, 20. Minus 15 is 5. That is hands down the worst score I've ever had. Oh my goodness, mercy sakes. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Oh, I really thought I was placing well along as we were going. So for those of you that haven't played a game with Let's Play, the Let's Play community, you obviously post here in the chat your scores, what you guys got, and then you got to kind of tell me, do we want to try another one? Because I can just I'm gonna slide over here on my template and pretend that that crazy mess never happened. So you got to tell me. This is a quick one. We could easily get another one in. Gary, I love it. That was a great practice round. I agree. Let's just call that one practice. That one doesn't. No one's got to know about that first one. I suppose I should. Let's cover up that 5 so no one can see that. Oh, that's true. I didn't score my diagonals. Good point. Good point. Thanks, Joe. It's not gonna be very much for me. So I have 5 points right now, and my diagonal scores the same way. So I have 2 X's for 2 points, and then 2 O's in a row for 2 points. So that's 4, and then 4. So that is kind of nice because you're scoring both ends of it. So I was at 5 plus 8, so I finished with 13. Much more respectable, but still actually probably my worst game. So, yikes. I don't know what happened there. I fell apart, man. I fell apart. All right, so we said we are going to play a second game. For those of you just joining us, all you need is a 5x5 grid. You can draw it on a piece of paper. You can use an iPad like I'm doing. The template is found. Let's put that back up here for those that want to give it a try. Again, like bookmark that site. Watch some of those videos so you guys can hop in any of these games. Charlie says, does 27 sound right for a final score last game? You can, I mean, that is totally doable. I just chose poorly. All right, so let's give our first shake here. Here we go, guys. 3 lines in a circle. Has to go in that upper corner. I'm gonna go. What did I do last time? I'm gonna go this way. I think last time I went the other way. Yeah. Good luck on that one. Good luck on that one. Like to see it as well, Kyle. Like to see it as well. Thank you guys for those of you that push the thumbs up button. That really helps the YouTube algorithm. Really appreciate it. We're at 7. That's fantastic. All right, X and a line. Now again, these can go anywhere. They just have to touch. That's the only rule. Joe, 24. Nice for your first play. That's awesome. I'm just gonna do it in that corner. That's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Let's do that. All right. Double circles. Ooh. I'm totally loving the random playlist. Oh man, 3 in a row of like double rolls. That's fabulous. All right, here we go. Circle and a hashtag. Circle and a hashtag. Let's see. Hashtag in a circle. Looks familiar, people. That worked out nice for me. As super nice. Kyle says he almost made an empty. Not this time. Criss Cross. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty certain I made an empty. If you look, I don't think there's a way. I think that bottom one, I made a mistake. 3 lines and a circle. I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna take that back. Go 3 lines. Circle. Circle and triangle. Oh man, I just made. Oh Kyle, I made another empty. Hashtag and slash. Appreciate the sympathy there, Kyle. Appreciate it. All right. X and a triangle. Double O's. That's a solid. That's a solid for me. Ooh, no negatives for me this round. I'm going to roll one more in case one of you guys need it. But again, you can't place a single, so I'm left with one. Let's hear those scores, people. Don't be bashful. I got to add mine up. 10, 14, 20, heck. That's an improvement over my 13 last game. I got 41. Carrie says, won't there always be one empty? I guess, but I swear I have played where it didn't appear, but I don't know. I guess you're right. Sarah got 32. I dig it. I dig it. Let's see what else we got. Hype praise said, okay, but how do you score that empty? That empty doesn't count as a thing. So how you score it is it's just a dead spot, right? So if you look in this row for me where I have it, I still had 2 circles in a row, so it was worth 2 points. And when you look this way, I still had 2 triangles, so it was worth 2 points. That makes sense? Carol says 25. Jamie, woot woot, 39. Solid score. I dig. No, you don't have to take away 5 for an empty. You have to take away 5 if you have a 0. So if your row or column did not achieve scoring you points, that's when you take it. Kyle 16. Dang. Charlie, I have never had that. Charlie says first game. I gotta put that up on the screen. First game worked out to get a full 5 diagonal, which by the way it would be 10 points, but because it's the diagonal, it gets it on both sides, so that is a full 20 points. Yeah, you took that for granted, buddy. You took that for granted big time. Hype praise 40. Nice hype praise. Joe 13. I've been there. You can still see my 13 right there, bud. I'm with you. I'm with you. 40, I think. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, so it is 10:01 here in Central Standard Time. I am happy to give this one more go down here if you guys want, if you're up for it. But if you guys want to call it an evening, you just let me know, because we'll do some more Let's Plays. You know they're coming throughout the week. We got it. Charlie says, obviously. I don't know if that's in response to my question or if that's response to somebody else. I do count both pairs or equal 4. One more game, Scott's calling. I love it. Let's play. I dig it. That's the name of the show, right? Let's play. Oh, one more game. All right, let's do it, people. For those of you just joining us, you can get a 5x5 grid and play. We made it. We made it to 10. I love when I get those little goals. For those of you that have come to Teacher's Table in the morning, I really appreciate that. That's every morning at 9 Eastern Standard Time on this channel. Teachers coming together, chit-chatting. The last 2 days, our goal was to get to 10 likes. I think tomorrow I'm going to challenge myself to go up to 15. I don't know. We'll see. If you haven't come, definitely check it out. It's a great space. Circle and a slash. Did we decide, are you always going to end up with one empty? Or is there a way you can't? I mean, I don't know. I'm no mathematician. 5x5, I guess that makes sense. I guess 5x5 is 25. And if we always place 2, you are going to end up with 1. Carol asked, do you count the diagonals both ways? You sure do. That's why that diagonal is super awesome. Heather, no. 10 Central Standard Time. I think I'm talking about what time it is now. If you're talking about coming to Teacher's Table, that would be at 8 Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time in the morning. All right, triangle and circle. Place those. Ooh, Carol's improving her first game score. I dig it. Hashtag in 3 lines. Taking a chance there. 8, too early. Sorry, Heather. I had to get it in before I go to school. I gotta get to school at 9. Circle in 3 lines. I know, Angie. We will have other teacher tables that are more long format that happen throughout the week. We try them at different times. I did a Saturday morning last week. I think the other time, actually, the first ever teacher's table happened in this time slot right after XP Lab. But this is just a new daily show. I'm trying at least till summer, and then we're going to reevaluate. All right, give me double circles. Double circles. That's what I need. I need double circles. Come on, people. Double hashtag. I'll take that. I like it. Hopefully you guys have all placed that. Here we go. Here we go. Circle and triangle. Circle and triangle. That's pretty good. I got 10 points there. And 3 points there. I'll take that. That's not bad. Triangle and 3 lines. Triangle and 3 lines. Ooh, that worked out real nice. I dig it. So here I got 3 in a row, so that's 3. Let's see here. Let's roll another die here. X and a circle. X. I don't have any X's yet. Oh man. It's not really what I wanted. Oof. Angie, no problem about sleeping in. You get some sleep. But when you can make it, make it. Triangles. Double triangles. Ooh. I got 2 points here. 2 points there. You got the 5 diagonal again, Charlie? You're some wizard. You're some Criss Cross wizard. I don't know how I feel about that. This is bad news bears for me. Circle. No, undo that. Slash. Circle. That is 3 points there. Okay, last roll, people. 3 lines and an X. That doesn't help me. So that's 2 points. Charlie, I didn't even finish my diagonal. That stinks. Oh, man. Let's see. 10, 15, 18, 23, 5, 36. 36, my final score, people. $36. So sorry, Kyle, I did not reach the coveted 50 points. Maybe Charlie did. Carrie got 27. What else we got, people? 34. Nice. 32. I like it. We got some impressive scores. 27 for you, Jamie. I so love that we got to play a game, Jamie. Scott, you got 0. Oh no. Oh no. Joe got 17. I've been there, brother. I've been there. 5 -5, Scott. Oh man. You gotta watch out for those, brother. Kyle 11. Kyle 17, 16, 11. Eey, as the night's going on, you should get some sleep, my friend. Angie 34. Boom. I love it. Heather 27. For anybody that wants to post their scores, any one of them, if you look in the sort of show notes there, you can enter your score. There's a link to a form that you can fill out and put in your scores. I think I might enter that 41 for me because that's my best play of the evening. So I'm gonna push that button. Enter your score. It takes 2 seconds. It's a little Google form. So type my name, Michael Matera. Let's get that in there. Game played. We played Criss Cross. And my score, my best one, 41. We don't really name our city or anything, so I don't have to put in a creation name. And I hit the old submit. And then I go back to this global let's play. I can click the leaderboard. Boom, Sarah got hers in there, 37. Nice job, Sarah. I dig it. Let's see what we got on these comments here. Been not paying attention here. Sorry about that. Oh, Charlie got 15. He's so concentrated on that diagonal. I love it. Let's see, 27. And Heather, it's -5 for the row. It's -5 when the row or column has no score. That is correct. So when it's a 0, zeros equal -5. Charlie, same. Let's see. What is sleep? I look forward to playing with the XP Lab gaming crew. When does Mr. Matera become the dungeon master? Oh, that would be awesome. Let's see. Charlie, 27, 25, 15. Bad trend down. Well, good thing we're not playing a 4th game, right? That was a fun one. I bet my 4th graders would enjoy this. It's super simple. This is a nice little one. Comes in a tiny little box. You can take it on a road trip as well. It is a fun game. We will definitely be trying this one again. It's so nice because it's also easy to play. Like I can teach the rules in the live chat, which is nice. Some of the other ones that are a little more complicated, I definitely need you guys to check those rules out, which would be my next suggestion for all of you. When you got some free time, watch some of the videos so you get an understanding of how to play the game, and then when we play on those live streams, some of those complicated games, I do go over some of the rules. I just don't have time to go over all the rules. So if you guys could check them out a little bit ahead of time, that would be really helpful. And if you have an iPad, I gotta tell you, like this works so darn well to be able to sort of play the game on the iPad. You can use your finger, you can use an Apple Pen if you have it. But it's really nice. Then you don't have to print anything off. But if you do have a printer, my next suggestion would be is laminate the heck out of those sheets so you can just use them time and time again. That's see, I got I'm not the only one that gives that suggestion. Laminated scorecards for my class could make this a great time filler. I'm telling you, these little games are games that we can play together here on the live stream, but also you can take these in and play them in your class, because everyone we're talking about on this live stream, all the 9 games that we already have rules for, are ones that are like this in terms of you use shared information. The same dice were played by all of us. So you could be playing to a room of 20 kids. You could be playing to a room of like 100 kids, right? You could do it on a lunch over a projector. So it's pretty cool that you can do that for all these games. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because I have to get a few things done and set and ready. And I really do, honestly hope you guys keep coming back, keep playing some Let's Plays with us. We're gonna do a bunch more, a boatload each week. We got Let's Plays. We have one coming up for sure Thursday at 3:30 Central Standard Time, because that is our standing one. I call it Global Game Club because everybody's invited, and it's Thursday at 3:30 Central Standard Time. Love for you to join us. And also, I'd love for you guys to make it over to the morning teachers table where we kind of come together and we just share some ideas. It's a great way to start the day. Bring a cup of coffee, bring a Diet Coke if you're that kind of person, sip some tea, have some OJ, grab a bowl of cereal, but definitely comes to connect with teachers, sort of figuring out some things, finding that joy in the journey. I'd love to see it. Love seeing you guys here. Thanks so much. After this thing, I'm going to definitely like hop in the chat here and say goodbye to you in that way too. But thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. Take care.